Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Got some breaking news for you guys. Going to blow your mind. Our defense has struggled this year. You can look at the stats. You can look at the numbers. Giving up almost 31 points a game. That's 15th in the SEC. Also 15th in the SEC in total defense. We're dead last in the conference in passing defense. And we can talk about it and we can make excuses. We can find ways to validate it, right? Josh Heupel going up-tempo, fast-paced. We know that's going to put some strain on our defense. Our defense is going to be out on the field more often. But then also this defense is a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. They'll go out and they will lead the country in defensive touchdowns, which also puts them right back on the field. But this offense scores quick, right? We saw 3-play drive, 4-play drive scoring touchdowns a week ago. We know Josh Heupel's offense puts strain on the defense, but also the eye test tells you that it's not just that strain. This defense is struggling. And why? Again, we can make excuses. We can try to validate it. But if you're looking at the overall picture, injuries have plagued this defense. And starting earlier in the year on the defensive line, you were waiting on Jackson Moy to get healthy, waiting on David Hobbs to get healthy. Nathan Robinson was battling injuries. And I get it. Nobody cares, right? I've said it a million times. Kirby Smart, he doesn't care. Kalen DeBoer doesn't care. The opposing fan bases don't care. Everybody's hurt, right? Everybody's banged up. But then you look this past week, right? Arian Carter out, Ben Bolton out. And I get it, he's a walk-on, but he's played a lot of snaps for you at linebacker. You're missing two dudes there. But the one thing that has been constant all year, the one position group that has been devastated by injuries is at the corner position. Jermon McCoy tears his ACL in the offseason. So much speculation about when he's coming back. And then that speculation goes from when to if he's coming back. There's talks of his agent telling him to hold out. Jermon McCoy's never going to play another snap. And putting that stuff out there, putting that narrative out there, putting that out on social media or wherever, it doesn't do any good. Right. And there was so much speculation that Jermon McCoy was going to be back for the Arkansas game. People were talking about it. It was being written about. And Josh Heupel went in front of the media and said, hey, those of you that are out there talking about the Arkansas game, circling that game on your calendar, that was a disservice to Jermon McCoy, who's trying to go through the process, get healthy, and come back. But it's not just Jermon McCoy. It's Ricky Gibson. Some people keep asking, hey, when's Ricky Gibson coming back? He's not. Ricky Gibson is out for the year. Now we've got rumors that Colton Hood could be forced to shut it down for the remainder of the regular season. I made a video on that 2 days ago. It's not absolute. It's not confirmed. He's not going to be out. We'll see what the injury report says later today. We're going to be live at 7 o'clock tonight. We'll be talking about that. Come join us. But again, rumors of Colton Hood being out. Ricky Gibson done for the year. What about Jermon McCoy? Can we get some good news? Can we get some positive news on the injury report? Well, Pete Nakos had some news for us today. We're going to get into it. We're going to talk about it, but I need you guys to do that YouTube stuff for me. Just smash the thumbs up right down there below the video. It's quick, it's free, it's easy. It helps the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. If you're new here, welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. We're not experts. We're not insiders. We don't sell you on that. What we are is exactly what you guys are. This channel is for the fans, by the fans. If you like it, subscribe. Click the bell for notifications. You won't miss out when we go live or when we drop a video. Again, live tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern time, Talkin VAWLS Live. We'll break down this Oklahoma game. We'll wait for the injury report to come out. All kinds of fun stuff coming your way. Also, Friday morning, 10 a.m., the morning show. Come join us for that. Saturday, an hour before kick, and then immediately following the game. Don't miss it. Again, subscribe. Click that bell for notifications. If you like what we do, want to keep the lights on, you can hit the join button. It's $1 a month to keep the lights on around here. But let's get some good news. Is this good news? Pete Nakos, you guys know who he is, breaks all kinds of news over there at on3.com. He puts out the tweet, Tennessee corner Jermon McCoy continues to work to return this season, barring a setback, sources tell Chris Lowe and me for On3 Sports. The All-American was in pads at practice on Tuesday, but remains limited, sources said. More Tennessee injury news here. We're going to talk about what's in that article, but for me, we got good news right out of the gate, right? Why? To me, Jermon McCoy continues to work towards a return this season. Now, obviously, we wanted that earlier. We would have liked to have had that for Arkansas. We would have liked to have had that for Kentucky. We would have liked to have had Jermon McCoy for Alabama. How do you think that game changes? Do you think it changes? Do you think the Georgia game changes? And again, it doesn't matter. The game doesn't care. Injuries are injuries. Everybody has to deal with them. But the rumors, the speculation that Jermod McCoy is shutting it down for the year. He is done. He is focused on himself. He is selfish. The stuff that I read, man, the stuff that I read that comes out of people's mouth when you don't have it as factual. Why would you call Jermod McCoy selfish? It says here he is continuing to work towards a return this season. Let's talk about what's directly in the article here. It says Tennessee cornerback Jermod McCoy continues to work to return this season, barring a setback. Sources tell Chris Lowe and me for On 3. The All-American was in pads at practice on Tuesday, but remains limited. The Volunteers play Oklahoma on Saturday, followed by a bye week and hosting New Mexico State on the 15th. If he can take a step forward in practice on the bye, he could make a return for the final 3 games. So again, we're making progress. We're trying to take the step towards that return, being out there in pads. But what this tells me, again, is that the narrative, the rumors, the talk, the speculation that Jermod McCoy is shutting it down and focusing on the NFL are false. Austin Price over at VolQuest.com was asked about this article. He was asked if Jermod McCoy was out there on the practice field. Austin Price responds, said he was out there, but still post-bye week makes the most sense. Would it shock me if he played this week? No, but I still think it's a long shot. So what I'm continuing to watch, what I'm continuing to keep my eye on is Jermod McCoy's out there on the practice field. Jermod McCoy is out there in pads. Is Jermod McCoy going through a full practice? Is he going through contact? And that's something that one of the people over at VolQuest asked Austin Price specifically. Said, is he practicing in pads, but is he going through contact drills? And Austin Price says, no, he has not gone through any contact drills to my knowledge. So we're still working towards that return, but just huge news for me when so many people want to say that Jermod McCoy is not coming back, that he's shutting it down, that he's selfish. He is working. Jermod McCoy wants to come back and join this team. Now, other injuries, again, a key one to watch, particularly for this week, is Colton Hood, because can we afford to be without Ricky Gibson, Jermod McCoy, and Colton Hood? You're going to have to lean on William Wright, a walk-on, and Ty Redmond, a true freshman, as you go against Oklahoma and John Mateer. And I get it, John Mateer has not been the same since the injury, but what's the latest on Colton Hood? It says here, sources have described Colorado transfer corner Colton Hood as day-to-day and is viewed as questionable for Saturday's game against Oklahoma. Working through a pulled calf muscle, injured against Kentucky. If Hood can't go on Saturday, it'll be William Wright, Ty Redmond, and Tim Merritt. Now, again, William Wright, walk-on. Ty Redmond, true freshman. Tim Merritt, true freshman. That's a lot to ask going into a big-time conference game against Oklahoma. Now, I expect the questionable here, questionable for Saturday. I fully expect the injury report to come out and it lists Colton Hood as questionable. I don't think we're going to know if Colton Hood's good to go until Saturday rolls around. Now, the injury, right, a pulled calf muscle, what the problem is here is Colton Hood's going through rehab. That is a nasty injury that if you aggravate it can lead to a worse injury, can lead to career-ending type deals with the Achilles tendon. So you got to go through your rehab. You got to make sure you respond, and then we'll see where Colton Hood's at. Arian Carter, another guy that missed last week, says here starting linebacker Arian Carter missed the Kentucky game as he works through turf toe on both feet. Carter has been described as doubtful. If he is sidelined against Oklahoma, he will have 2 weeks to get ready for New Mexico State. Carter still leads Tennessee in tackles with 61 despite not playing last week. Now, if I'm Arian Carter, if I'm Tennessee, if Arian Carter can't go this week, I'm giving him the bye week. I'm giving him New Mexico State to get healthy, to get right? You got to get ready for Florida, going on the road to play Florida, and you got to get ready for Vanderbilt. Jermod McCoy, on the other hand, if Jermod McCoy, if he bounces back and he's ready to go, I want Jermod McCoy to play against New Mexico State. I want him to get some run. I want him to get that confidence back. I want him out there on the grass, on the football field, playing with live ammunition before we go play Florida in the swamp, before Vanderbilt comes to town. Again, Arian Carter, take the time off, get healthy, get right. Jermod McCoy needs to play real live football, not just practice, not just drills, real live football. So that's what I thought. But good news. That is good news for me that Jermod McCoy is working his way back. What are your thoughts? Jump in the comment section. Let's talk about it. As always, smash the thumbs up on the way out the door. Go check out the Talkin VAWLS merchandise, bonfire.com/store/Talkin VAWLS. You can also support by hitting the join button down below. We've also got a Patreon account. You want to join us for a live in-game chat during the Oklahoma game on Saturday, hit that link in the description. Come check out the Patreon. I had a great time the last couple of weeks talking throughout the course of the game. We're going to do it again on Saturday for Oklahoma. But that is going to do it for this one. This It's the Talkin Vols Network. My name's Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.